What's up, YouTube? I wanted to come at you with a video tonight because I've been doing a lot of thinking, a lot of research. But it wasn't the research that I was doing that made me talk about this. It was actually something that, while I was doing the research, I thought about, and it's a totally new idea. And it's something that really intrigued my mind. I was listening to Elliot Hulse, and he was talking about how to become a better version of yourself, and he was talking about how you should go about life, how you should talk to girls, and how you should have a better presence. You should open your heart up to people. And he says, he says that you should, do this when you come at people. And he just basically open up. And that's something I really agree with. Actually, I find that very, very intriguing, very, very truthful, and it's not the fact that you have to. I don't think you have to literally open your body up, and that's what Elliot Hulse talks about a lot. He's always talking about opening up. Um, but also, he talks a lot about opening, the mind and the body. He speaks a lot about the body, and I'm all about the body, the mind, and the spirit. And I don't think it's necessarily the body, but the mind too. No one can see the mind, so in order to give off the mind, you have to, give hand gestures and bodily gestures. But anyway, I think that's another topic. But what I want to talk about today is I think there is two things that everyone should carry with them at all times, and one, there's a lighter, and two is a knife. I think I'm not even saying that you smoke. You don't even have to smoke. I still think you should carry a lighter, because a lighter is very important in a lot of situations. Say you get stranded somewhere and you lose touch with society and you need fire. That's just one example. Say you go to a friend's house and everybody's like, "Hey, I need a lighter. We're gonna barbecue. We need to eat." There's a lighter. You go to a friend's house and you're around a lot of people and you can't talk. You're not good with the conversations. Someone says, "Hey, anybody got a light?" You say, "Yeah, I got a light." There you go. It opens you up to a lot of conversations right there. A knife. There's a lot of times when people say, "Hey, does anybody get a knife on them? I need to use this." That opens up for more conversation too. Especially if you got a nice knife. They open it up. They say, "Well, wow, that's a nice knife." Prime example was I was working the other day and I took my pocket knife to work with me and I started carrying my knife around because I thought about this idea. And he was like, "Hey, man, I got a knife." And I was like, "Yeah, I got a knife." I gave it to him. He was like, "Man, I don't want to use this knife. It's such a nice knife." And I was like, "You can use it. It's okay." He's like, "No, I don't want to use it." And he gave it back to me. But that just goes to show you the type of person that they are and the type of person that you are. It kind of reflects, kind of like what you're wearing. If you wear something, or the way you're dressed, they'll say, you dress nice. They won't say that, but they'll think, "Oh, he's dressed nice. He presents himself well." If he's got a nice knife, "Oh, he presents himself well. He's got a knife." And plus, you're trying to help someone. And I mean, there's a lot of things in a lot of situations that it can come in handy for you. Sorry about that. Anyway, what I'm basically trying to get at is it doesn't matter who you are or what your values are. Everybody has good in them. Everybody has bad in them. It's the yin and the yang. But everyone can tell who you are by the way you dress. It's like the emo people. Emo people, they dress a certain way because they have turmoil, they have hurt, they have pain inside of them. But just because, if you carry a knife, you carry a lighter. I carry a knife and a lighter every day. I'm not emo. And someone asked me, they say, well, has anybody got a knife? I'm the least person to expect that's going to whip out a knife. But if you whip out that knife, I mean, what kind of knife is it? Is it a nice, beautiful knife that someone doesn't want to use, like the situation I was in? Or is it a cheap fake lighter that they're just using to smoke their cigarettes with? Or is it a nice lighter that they carry on them? Or you can tell a lot about a person by the watch they wear. I'm not wearing my watch right now, but I usually do. But I always wear a watch. I always usually have a watch on me. But if you the first time you meet somebody, you can look at them and look at their watch and tell what kind of person they are, depending on their watch. If it's too expensive, they can be over pretentious. If it's a cheap watch, they want to be even more sought after than what they could be. But if it's just that right watch, you can tell by a person on that watch they have, and you will want to talk to them. Anyway, this might not make sense to a lot of you, and it might make sense to a vast majority, but it's just my take on it. You can take it however you want to take it. It's just the insight into my brain. Thank you for watching.